Thank you for purchasing the Motorola MC9190. Today we'll be showing you how to connect to a wireless network on the CE6 edition. Our first step will be to make sure the radio is enabled. To do that, press the Windows Start button and go to Programs, Fusion, and select Wireless Launch. On this menu, you will see the Enable Radio button. This means the radio is turned off. Once selected, the radio will turn on and you will see the button change to Disable Radio. Now we can do a Find WLAN scan to search for any networks in range of the device. Once the list comes up, you can then select a network by double-clicking on its name and selecting Create Profile. The first two pages for most users will be left as the default name and SSID and infrastructure, allow any country. Then click Next. The security mode would differ depending on the network. In this example, we are using WPA2 Personal with AES encryption. Authentication type of none. The AES encryption type is selected by default. We will use a passphrase and uncheck the mask characters option so we can be confident the password is correct. Going to the next page, we can now enter in the password. Most customers use DHCP for their network, and in that case you leave these settings at the default. When using static IP addresses, you need to uncheck these boxes to assign the IP. On the next screen, we will leave the power mode at the default. The battery usage mode screen relates to the power the radio uses. CAM will give the best performance, whereas fast power save will be a middle ground. Max power save will give the greatest battery performance, but may result in a reduction of range. Now click Save and you will see your network's profile name displayed. You should now have successfully connected to your network. If you are still unable to connect, you may need to disable some additional regulatory settings, depending on your network. To do that, you will go back to the main Fusion menu and select Options. Change the drop-down to Regulatory and uncheck 802.11d. Then press Save. While in this menu, you may also want to enable the 5 GHz band by going to Band Selection in the drop-down. Check the box and hit Save. After that, if you still fail to connect, please review the settings in the profile with close attention to security and encryption with your network admin. We'd like to thank you for purchasing Motorola products and services. There in the moments that matter most.